Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Chandini Chandanila. I will be the moderator for this session where we will have different French institutions joining this session. And we will get so many information about the available programs, about the scholarship programs at the institutions. And do not hesitate to actually ask directly questions to this session because I will be delivering your questions straight to the speaker so we can get a little bit more elaborate explanations about the topics. And on top of that, there will also be virtual booth where you can have a conversation with the representatives from the respective institutions. Alright, semuanya, semoga bisa semangat ya siang ini ya untuk bergabung di sesi ini. Ini sesinya akan dalam bahasa Inggris, saya akan ada beberapa pembicara dan jangan lupa nanti bisa bergabung juga di virtual booth eHave untuk bertanya langsung ke masing-masing representatif dari institusi yang ada. All right, so I would like to introduce our three speakers for today. So for this session, we have three institutions coming for this session. The first one is IMT Atlantique, the second one is ISAE Supaero, and Université Grenoble-Alpes. All right, so can I introduce each one of you to join this session, the speakers? You can turn on your camera and then you can turn on your microphones as well.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. So we have Berenice from IMT Atlantique. Hi, Berenice.
Good afternoon.
Hi. And then we have Justine from ISAE Supaero. Hi, Justine.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. And then last but not least, we have Pascal Huy. Pascal is coming from the Université Grenoble-Alpes. So thank you so much for each one of the speakers who have managed to join this session. Really happy to have each one of you over here. And as I mentioned, we will have questions as well coming from our participants who currently joined the session from YouTube. Now, to start the conversation, perhaps I would like to ask each one of the speakers over here to explain a little bit about their institutions, about the programs that might be available that students can access at your institution. So for the first opportunity, perhaps I'm going to ask Berenice. So hi, Berenice.
Thank you, Candini. Yes, I'm going to have a few words about IMT Atlantique, which is one of the best engineering institution in France. And it's also recognized in the most prestigious international university ranking and actually continues to climb in the Shanghai and THEQS ranking, etc. So our institution focuses on three hot engineering topics, which are digital technology, energy, and the environment. And so we offer some programs related to these fields, of course. And we have specifically, we have some master's programs which are taught in English and which are very well adapted for the international students. Okay, should I develop more or?
Yeah, you can develop more. You still got time. Please feel free.
Okay, great. So our master's programs are 2-year full-time master's programs. So, for example, we have one in management and optimization of supply chains and transports, another one in project management for energy and environmental engineering. Some master's program also in information technology and focusing on data science or network engineering or IoT. And also we offer a program in nuclear engineering with various tracks, including one in nuclear medical applications. All these programs are fully taught in English, and they include a 6-month internship in a company or in a lab for those interested in research. Because, of course, these programs are open to either job in industry or also to some PhD opportunities in our research departments or anywhere in the world.
All right. Okay, thank you so much, Berenice, for the really good introduction at the beginning for IMT Atlantique. And then I'm going to move forward a little bit with Justine. Hi, Justine.
Hi everyone, I'm
Right.
Justine.
Please.
I'm admission advisor for ISAE Supero, Aerospace Engineering Higher Education Institute. We are located in Toulouse, in the south of France. Toulouse is also the European capital of aerospace because we are surrounded here by a lot of companies from the aerospace sector. You all know Airbus, who has, of course, his headquarters in Toulouse. So, which is a strong base for then our students who come study aerospace engineering here in Toulouse to find their first job and get the best expertise from all those companies who come teach in our programs. Also, among all. So we have different programs, mostly post-bachelors. So a lot of programs in English also. The main one will be the Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering, which is a 2-year program for all students coming from an engineering background, whether from mechanics, aerospace, aeronautics, electronics, mechatronics, all those kind of science. Also physics background is also fine to enter the program. There's also 15 different advanced masters that they are more directed for students who already have a master or who have some professional experience and who would like to come study for 1 year of specialization here at ISAE Supero and find a job directly in a company. So there are different areas of expertise, and the advanced masters mostly, of course, aeronautics, space, but also project management, artificial intelligence as well. So a lot for every taste. And then, of course, PhDs, a lot of research is undertaken at ISAE Supero in many different fields in aerospace engineering, mostly, but not only. We have a strong focus on the climate recently and the will to change, to decarbonize the aviation sector, of course, and the new space is taking a big role right now for all the research. So yeah, that's it mostly. I can develop later when we have other questions.
Thank you so much, Justine.
Thank you.
So you mentioned that there is a master's program and also PhD program available.
And advanced masters.
Advanced masters. So all right, so masters, advanced masters, and then PhD program as well.
Exactly. There's also a spring semester, which is a short program for undergraduates. Someone are interested also, I can develop it.
All right. Okay, so short program for undergraduates actually available as well.
It's 1 semester, mostly for exchanges with partner universities, also when a student wants to come for a semester and gain some experience and credits in the aerospace topic.
All right, thank you so much. We'll get back to you later because I still have many questions to ask to you. Wonderful. And before we move to the next speakers, which is from UGA, I would like to remind the participants for this event. So feel free if you have any questions, put your questions on the chat box, on the comments box on YouTube, and I will actually help you to ask the questions to the speakers that we have over here. So don't forget about your questions. I will help you to ask our great speakers that we have today. And then we have Pascal Huit. Hi, Pascal over here. Hi.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. So I'm representing the University Grenoble-Alpes. The University Grenoble-Alpes is one of the best universities in France, especially in science. So we are located in the city of Grenoble, which is nested in the heart of the French Alps, which makes the life of students very pleasant during both summer and winter times, with many opportunities of activities in nature. So I will focus now on the Faculty of Science. We have special programs for foreigner students, which are fully taught in English. We have programs in physics, quantum, nanophysics, mechanics, earth sciences, environmental sciences and climate, glaciology. We have programs in chemistry and biology, in maths, applied maths, and computer sciences. So these programs are especially for master students, as foreigner students, and for PhD students, of course.
Right. Thank you so much, Pascal. So there is actually master's program and PhD program available at your institution as well, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
So
maybe I can add something which is very important, in fact, in
Go ahead.
Grenoble. That's the environment. I mean, we have large-scale European facilities, which is really an opportunity for students. We have the European Radiation Synchrotron facility. We have Lao Langevin Neutron facility.
Mhm.
And these are very good opportunities for students to have jobs after their study or for internship during their master. We have also many research and development partners, as Grenoble is considered as the French Silicon Valley.
Mm.
So we have ST Microelectronics, we have Xerox, Air Liquide, we have Schneider Electrics, Caterpillar, and so on. And all these research and development partners are working very closely with the university so that it's very dynamic.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Pascal. So I have a little bit question about the program that you have at UGA, and I will ask the same questions to each one of the speakers over here as well. So my questions would be, your program is going to be taught in English, right?
Yes.
All right.
We have special program only for foreigner students, completely taught in English. Of course, we have also French that wants to be taught in English, but yes.
All right. So about that, one of the questions that prospective students usually would ask when it comes to pursuing a higher degree overseas is actually the standard that you have for English proficiency. So can you share, for example, information on, is there any like minimum TOEFL or IELTS score that students should be able to achieve to be able to be admitted to your institution, for example?
The minimum TOEFL is 79.
All right.
For IELTS, I think it's something like 4.5 or 5.
All right. Okay. So just to be safe, perhaps 5. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So for Université Grenoble-Alpes, because the program is going to be taught in English, so students actually have options whether they want to take IELTS or TOEFL for the admission process.
Exactly.
For IELTS, the standard is actually 5, just to be safe, at least for like the band score. And then TOEFL is 17.9 for IBT TOEFL. That's correct?
Yeah. Yes, that's correct.
All right. Okay. And how about Justine? For example, Justine, can you share with us at ISAE Supaero, for example, is there any minimum level, minimum requirement for English proficiency?
Yes, of course. The minimum level, so we accept, first of all, IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge, LinguaSkill. Duolingo is not accepted, for example. We always have that question. So yes, only a level of English will be required. Students don't need to speak French. And for example, it will be a level B2 in general. So TOEFL IBT will be minimum 88.
Okay.
TOEIC will be 785. IELTS 6.5. Cambridge and LinguaSkill 170. All
right. Cambridge. Okay. So the overall, the score is actually like for B2 level, and then if you're taking the TOEFL IBT, it's going to be 88. For TOEIC, it's going to be 785, while for IELTS, the minimum score, minimum band score is 6.5. For Cambridge, it's going to be 170.
Exactly.
Correct. All right. Okay. And just because ISAE Supaero is located in Toulouse, which is in France, it doesn't mean that you would actually have, you don't need to have any level of French proficiency at this point, but obviously if you have it, it's going to be able to make your life much easier over there.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But it is not a criteria for admission. If you
Yeah.
speak French or not, it doesn't matter because you're also going to have French classes during the curriculum. So
All right. Okay. So for those who are still unable to speak French, don't worry about that because there will
Exactly.
be classes like French classes available at ISAE
Absolutely.
Supaero to help you better adapt with the local life as well. All right. Thank you so much. And how about you, Berenice? Any information about the English proficiency level for EMT Atlantic?
Yes, that's almost the same. Actually, we accept the international standard English tests such as IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge also, and which one is missing? Sorry, I can't remember.
Sorry.
But anyway, if this is an international standard, it's accepted. We just want to make sure that the students have the right levels to follow a course which is completely taught in English by professors who are French or also maybe foreigners. Also, all the classmates come from different countries, so the students have to make sure that they can interact in proper English with their peers and their professors. So that's one of the documents required for applications. The other ones, I guess that's the same for all the universities and institutions in France. Students have to provide a resume, copy of their transcripts, previous diploma, like a bachelor degree, etc., some reference letters, and a motivation letter to explain their study project. For French, we don't have prerequisites either. Of course, it's a plus for the selection if a student can already speak French, but we really accept complete beginners because it's the same. We will offer some French classes, language and culture also because it's important during the master's program.
All right. So for the minimum score for IELTS, TOEFL, and Cambridge, like, is there any information
IELTS,
on that?
IELTS, I think it's 6.0, TOEFL, IBT is 80, and Cambridge. But what is important, actually, we do have some minimum score, but as I've explained, we require some other documents and we will assess the complete profile of the students. So, for example, if a student has maybe an English test with a score which is a bit lower than what we have requested, but the universe, I mean the background is very well, the motivation letter is really clear, the references are very good, then it can balance and the student can be admitted. The student just have to remember that they have to feel comfortable with the English language to succeed in the master's program.
All right. Okay. That's actually the rule of thumb because the program is going to be taught in English. So that would be better if you can actually speak and, interact comfortably in English because everything's going to be taught in English. All right. Thank you so much. And we're going to proceed to the next question. So one of the things that overseas, like foreign students usually are looking for is actually information about these scholarship programs. So perhaps I'd get back to Justine in this case. Justine, do you have any information about any, available scholarship programs that students usually use when it comes to getting into the ISAE Supaero, please?
Yes, absolutely. So the main information in that scholarship programs, we have 5 different at ISAE Supaero. With ISAE Supaero, the schools, the foundation, and our partners. And the most important that they are open only between October and November. It means during the first admission application session.
Right.
So we start the recruitment for September 2023 from October 2022. And students have till the 1st of December to apply for the first session and then have the opportunity to apply for a scholarship. So this deadline is very important. 1st of
Right.
December, if they want to apply for a scholarship. Scholarship program, they are all complete, which means they provide full tuition fees plus part of living expenses, which can be from 5,000 to 8,000 euro per year.
Mhm.
There is a special program for Indonesian students called with our partner MBDA. This year still. And the other program will be from the school, Ida Supero, from the foundation. There's also a program with our partner Airbus, and for students willing to do a major in aeronautics. And another program with the Toulouse School of Aerospace of Engineering. I don't remember. It's called TSAE, and it's only for students who wish to pursue with a PhD if that's really their goal. This scholarship is also very interesting for them.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. So there are different scholarship programs available for those who are interested in, registering for ISAE Supero. And one thing that I noted from your explanation is actually for those who would like to start their study in September 2023, you can start, submitting your application starting from now, because the scholarship programs, like the admission for scholarship programs, is still available as well until the 1st of December 2022, right?
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
And then the scholarship programs usually cover full tuition fee, including the allowance, like the monthly allowance as well.
Yes, there is a part of living expenses which is provided in addition by the scholarship, which is between 5,000 and 8,000, depending on the scholarship, euro per year.
All right. Okay, so the allowance range from 5,000 to 8,000 euros per year, depending on the scholarship. All right. And then there is also scholarships from Airbus, and then TSAE for the PhD students, right?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
For students who wish to pursue with a PhD.
Yes.
All the scholarship I forgot to mention are for the Master of Science in Aerospace Engineering.
Right.
So for students willing to apply for the Master of Science, the application to scholarship will happen at the end of online when they complete the admission, the application online. Then a window will open till the 1st of December for them to upload their motivation letter connected with scholarship program.
All right.
They can apply to 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 scholarship together if they want to.
All right. So first thing first, you should be able to submit your application for the school first for the MSc program, and then you will be redirected to apply for the scholarship program.
Absolutely.
And you don't have any limits when it comes to choosing the available scholarship programs, right? You can access.
No, you can apply to all of them if you want to maximize your chances, of course.
All right.
Okay. And Precision also, there are excellent scholarship programs. So the best profiles will be taken.
All right. And as you mentioned, the motivation letter will be required.
Yes, for the
applying scholarships program. All right. Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And how about you, Pascal? Do you have any information about UGA for the scholarship program?
Yes, of course. So for master program, we have 2 scholarship programs. One is called IDEX, which is 8,000 euro per year. We have also another program which is for master students also, which is the graduate school program. And this is also 8,000 euro per year.
All right.
So for these programs, the students have to apply via Portail d'études en France, you know, the PEF. And I think they have to apply by the 15th of December.
All right. The deadline is this 15th of December 2022 for
yes, 2022.
For the commencement. For like, when do you normally start the program for the academic year?
We start in September.
All
so
right.
that's for September 2023.
Correct. Okay.
So for PhD programs, we have scholarship from the French Research Ministry. They are about 1,300 euros, I think, per month. But well, the competition is really hard because you compete with French students
All right.
or anyone, in fact. It can
All
also
right.
be other foreigner students.
Okay. So you mentioned that there are two scholarship programs available for those pursuing master's degree.
Yes.
One is IDX.
Yes.
IDX, and the other one is graduate school.
Yes.
This the graduate school program, and then the allowance is 8,000 euros per year. So does it cover the tuition fee as well, or only that 8,000?
In fact, in France, the tuition fees are very small. Until now, there are something like maximum 600 euros for one academic year.
All right.
So yes,
All
it
right.
also covers the tuition fees.
Okay, so the provided scholarship will be able to cover the tuition fee as well,
Yes,
because
exactly.
the tuition fees is actually affordable as well. And then the deadline that you mentioned, for those who would like to start studying in September 2023, you can start applying from now, and the deadline is going to be the 15th of December 2022. Is that correct?
Exactly.
All right. And one last thing is about the PhD one. There's a scholarship program for those interested in pursuing their PhD degree from the French Research Ministry. And then the amount is 1,300 euros per month. Is that correct?
Yes, exact, correct.
All right. Okay. And about how can we as prospective students get information about the scholarship program? Is that available at your official website, for example?
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay.
It's on the website. And about the PhD programs, I think the deadline is probably in May. So you have to contact, in fact, a lab which is proposing a PhD research subject, and then contact the supervisor.
All right.
And then they will help you for that.
All right. Okay. Thank you so for that. Okay. Thank you, Pascal. And then I will proceed to IMT Atlantique. Hi, Berenice.
Hi.
Can you share with us the scholarship programs available at the IMT Atlantique?
Yes, sure. Actually, we have different kinds. The first one is actually linked to our French-Indonesian consortium, because IMT Atlantique and the IMT group in general have created an engineering consortium with 10 Indonesian universities, including ITB, ITS, Universitas Indonesia, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Untan, etc. 10 in total. So in this program, the students who are presently studying at bachelor level or master's level have some opportunities to come to our institutions in France under an Erasmus Plus scholarship, because this project has been selected by the European Commission until 2023. So this is the last year, but so Indonesian students studying in this university still have the opportunity this year to come into our master's program for one semester or one full year, or even a double degree if we have this kind of agreement with their home university. And then the transportation expenses plus some living expenses are paid for these students. So that's a very good opportunity. So any student interested with this program should contact their international office first in their home university to see what are the criteria for the selection from the university. And once they have been selected by the university, they can apply to us directly. And we also have a selection. So that's the first program. But for the students who will come as free movers, so who have already completed their undergraduate studies, who already have bachelor diploma, they can also apply individually to our master's programs. And if they graduate from these 10 Indonesian universities, they will get a huge discount on the tuition fee. It's reduced about half of the tuition fee. So that's also very good opportunities. And for the other students coming from other universities, they are also eligible for some excellence scholarships. It means that when they apply for master program, so the application is assessed, of course, for the program, but also for this excellence scholarship. So they don't have to provide a separate application for scholarship. All the master's applications are considered for excellence. And if the student's profile is really appreciated by our admissions board, we can offer some partial tuition fee waivers.
Okay.
Another one, sorry, just a few words. It's that we also have an Erasmus Mundus program in energy and environment, and it's open right now. Students who would like to join this European joint master degree, but with the second semester in IMT Atlantic, can apply now. And I think the scholarship will be open until the beginning of January. For this, they can check our website. They will get all the information about this Erasmus Mundus scholarship for joint master's degree in energy and environment.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Berenice. So I would like to go a little bit further about the list of universities that you mentioned earlier. So there are currently 10 Indonesian universities under the French-Indonesia Consortium. Is that correct?
Right. Yes, the French-Indonesian Consortium for Engineering and Management. So it gathers IMT group institutions in France and 10 Indonesian universities.
All right. Okay. Can you clarify a little bit further? Because I think you mentioned 4 of those universities in Indonesia, like ITB, UI, University of Indonesia, ITS, UGM, and then what are the other names?
Okay, so excuse me for pronunciation.
No worries.
We have Universitas Bina Nusantara.
Bina Nusantara, okay.
Okay, ITB, I've already said it. ITS, UGM, Universitas Hasanuddin.
Okay.
Universitas Indonesia, UMRA, Universitas Maritim Raja Ali Haji.
Okay.
Universitas Sriwijaya.
Sriwijaya.
Universitas Tanjung Pura.
Tanjung Pura.
And Universitas Udayana.
Udayana. All right.
That's the complete list.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. So there, the 10 universities included like University of Tanjung Pura, University of Udayana, Bandung Institute of Technology, University of Indonesia, ITS, and then UGM, and then Bina Nusantara, and then University of Hasanuddin, University of Sriwijaya, and what is one more?
Universitas Maritim Raja Ali Haji.
Okay, Universitas.
UMRA.
Okay, UNRWA. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. No
Sorry for pronunciation.
No worries. Thank you so much. The thing is, I like to clarify these 10 universities because for participants who are coming from these universities and are still pursuing their bachelor's degree, they might be interested in exploring this Erasmus Plus scholarship that is still available until 2023. And you can go to your international office and ask for more details in here. And then apart from that, there is also for those who would like to pursue the master's degree, there is, if you're coming from any of these 10 universities, you can get a 50% discount for the tuition fees, right? And then
exactly.
What if I don't come, I never attended any of these universities? That's totally okay because you still can apply for excellence program for the scholarship. All right. And also there's this Erasmus Mundus program, which is a joint program. One of the semesters, in the second semester, you will be able to study at IMT Atlantic, right? For energy and environment as well. All right. I think that's questions from my part. So I think because this is actually there were some questions coming from the participants already. We have some questions First of all, okay. Okay, so there's this question. I would like to ask you a question. Perhaps this is for Berenice because you mentioned about the Erasmus scholarship. I would like to ask you a question. Is the Erasmus scholarship for a double degree available in 2023? Because they heard that the Erasmus scholarship will be stopped for a year. So this participant is not sure about the scholarship program for Erasmus for the double degree. Is it still available for 2023?
It's the last year of the funding from the European Commission. So maybe they have to, if they have not applied yet, it might be too late. I don't have the deadline exactly, but for a double degree, it might take more time for the selection. It's not like exchange semester. So what I suggest to this student is to check with their home university, and also if the home university is not sure, they can contact us. We have a special contact for all these consortium questions.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. And one more thing, perhaps, Berenice, that you can mention. When is the deadline for this program?
So for if it's for an exchange semester, maybe in spring. So starting in February, the deadline should be not after December, because of course then you will have time. You need to have time to process your visa. So that's why we recommend to apply not too late. It's not that we really have a deadline, but it's to make sure that the students can come in 2023 with and get their visa on time.
All right. So the academic year is going to start in September as well?
I'm talking about, for example, start in spring for exchange semester for one semester. So it starts in February.
All right. So it's for February. The application is already open right now?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay. All right. So for those who plan to actually join the program in spring, which is going to start in February, you can actually start applying now, and you can visit the IMT Atlantic website for further information as well. All right, because we are heading to we're gonna end this session in a few minutes, and I can't believe the time has passed. And I would like to ask each one of the speakers, do you have any closing statement before we end this session? Perhaps Pascal, we would like to go with you first.
Yes, in fact, I would like to add that if students are interested, as I heard that they were interested, we have also an Erasmus Mundus program in nanosciences, in physics. So you can also apply for it and get a scholarship for this program.
Is it for masters?
Yes, it's for a master. It's a 2 years master's.
All right. So Erasmus Mundus program for nanophysics is going to be for masters.
Yes, exactly. So it's not only in nanophysics. I think it may be also in nano for apply to chemistry. So it's nanosciences.
All right. Nanosciences. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any closing statement from your side, Pascal, before we end the session?
I think if students want to know more, they have really to go on the website, which is really complete, to know about scholarship, to know about the programs, and so on.
All right. Okay. So everyone who would like to get more information about UGA, you can actually go to the official website, and don't forget to visit the virtual booth as well, so you can have better information from the representative who are actually at the virtual booth. Thank you so much, Pascal. And perhaps Justine, any final statement from your side before we close this session?
I'd like to say, if you are passionate about aerospace, either Sparrow can be a really good choice. We have a lot of international students involved in these programs, which give them a chance also to make a difference in this sector. Also, if you want to be in contact with former Indonesian students who went to either Sparrow, don't hesitate to contact me. It's always good to have to know someone who already went through the school and experienced it, so that you can exchange with Indonesian students who went to study at either Sparrow. and take the chance.
Sure.
Apply as soon as you can before the 1st of December. Better if you want to try to get a scholarship. And if you have any question, you contact us. We'll be happy to answer all your questions.
All right. Thank you so much, Justine. And
Thank
then
you.
Berenice, any final statement from your part?
Yes, just a few words about all the practical life, because I haven't talked about our campuses. So we have 3 campuses actually for IMT Atlantic in the cities called Brest, Rennes, and Nantes. And so these campuses are really green and really nice environment, really safe. We offer rooms for students on our own residences.
Right.
So that's something very important to know, especially for international students. Indeed, we have more than 30% international students on our campuses. And so we have been awarded the label Bienvenue en France, which is a label awarded by Campus France, which guarantee the quality of the experience for the international students. So that's something that we really try to do our best to welcome all the international students who come from different cultures, to offer them a nice environment and a nice experience here in France at IMT Atlantic. And we already had a lot of Indonesian alumni from the universities that I've mentioned just before, but also from other universities. Actually, we really have a huge community of Indonesian students. They are really active, and of course, if you want to interact with them, they have created some different groups on social media, so we can also get in touch with them if needed. And thank you very much for this opportunity, and I wish you a very good end of the day.
All right. Thank you so much, Berenice, Justine, and Pascal. Thank you so much for participating in this event. And thanks to you as well, who managed to join this event and ask your questions as well. So if you happen to miss any of the information that we had during the session, don't forget to visit the virtual booth that is still available until the end of today. And then don't forget to visit the official websites of each of these institutions. So hopefully the information that we provided will become in handy for you and will help you to navigate where to study, especially in engineering when it comes to studying in France. All right, thank you for all the speakers, and thank you for the participants. I'll see you around. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.